Hello friends, my name is FirstDane and welcome back to Griftlands, picking up right where we left off in the last episode here at the map. We got a few things to do here. We're closing in on the end of day one, I suspect. What we have to do here at the end, we need to do our dead drop quest. So we're going to leave our report of our grout bog activities in the dead drop location. But first, we have some limited time opportunities. We can either get a Spark Baron permit, which seems like a really powerful negotiation card, or get some limited time healing supply things. I'm not convinced that we really need the healing supply thing right now, so let's just get the really nice negotiation card. I don't see why not. We are currently, making everybody happy. This might allow us to continue on that path. I found something the other day, made me think of you. You don't have to take it if it'll bog you down, but it is yours. It's hard for me to imagine cards that replenish bogging us down. Thank you very much, my friend. Nice. Go back to our map, and maybe we go to the black market real quick. A lone Jake confronts you. Back me up and I'll pay. Back you up with what? You'll see. Jake exhales and steps behind you before you can ask a question of him further. You are joined by the Rise. There he is. Out of the way, Grifter. We have business to discuss with that Jake. Convince him to back off. Convince someone to pay Ilka back. So we probably want to keep the Rise happy-ish. Don't think we want to defend this person since we're trying to get the Rise to like us. We most likely want to work on their side. Ask why they're angry. Let's just do the negotiation. Seems like a bum deal, dude. Buy the book. Cannot target core arguments. Nice. Seems like a great card. We're being hit for 4 on turn 1 with no composure here. So let's try to get some composure. I don't believe that burn is particularly good here. And neither is this. I mean, this isn't either, but we'll do something like that. Apply some composure. Let's gamble first. All right. Not much left to do here. We can get an upgrade on our Pleasantries card. Like that a lot. And either upgrade Pleasantries or just play Burn to get closer to the upgrade. Oh. I applied Composure here. Okay, so admittedly, I stepped away for a few minutes. I'm getting back to Griftlands now. We were supposed to Composure this argument, so now we're going to lose our additional draw every second turn. But, you know what? We'll be fine. We're really just looking to stack our blacklist here. Look at that, it already does 7. Crazy. And we will add your name, sir. Let's see. We cannot see what you're doing. I'm going to assume that you are attacking. You were correct. And now, since I think this feels like it's somewhat on autopilot. Let's level up some cards. Ah. Thing is so strange. All right, discard a card, and that is sticky. The rest of that doesn't really matter. That is already upgraded. We have a targets an opponent argument each turn for 1-1 damage. So we're definitely getting hit pretty hard here. Not much left to upgrade. I'm gonna go ahead and play this just to get the upgrade going, and then apply some composure. Aha. Now, I think that we should do something like this. Nice. I wonder if we ever take the risk here. Yeah, okay. I get Burn now. I thought actually Burn was a gamble card. Anyway, we can upgrade a crazy amount of cards. 4 cards here. Let's see if we can get rid of some of them. It says prepare a card, which could be useful. Tall pleasantries for 5 sometimes? I mean, that's pretty good. Prepare a card or deal max damage. This is the exact same screen we just had. Let's go to 5. Gamble, apply 5 composure. Ooh. Or rig 1. Guarantees the result of your next gamble. Sure. I think that seems worthwhile. This is also very good. I mean, it is what we're trying to do. Yeah. We'll do that, and then we get a negotiation card here. They're all green. Unfortunately, if clear head, rig 2 heads, then prepare a card. Attack 2 random arguments for 1 to 3. That seems like a great card. If it potentially does 6, it could attack 2 arguments for 6. They'll pay them back. It's going to ruin me, but I'd rather not die over this. Ilka loves me. Oh my god, what is going on? Reason, got their money back from the Jakes. Start each negotiation with 1 influence. Thank you, Grifter. This money's going to go a long way. Cool. So we were going to the black market, yeah. Let's see if we can get some graphs. I'm mostly interested in the graphs. We need the most help with battle, but let me take a look and see here. Start of each battle, apply 4 ricochet to random targets. We have 2 power. Take enemy damage. Then we have 2 concentration. Let me check the negotiation. I have this one. At the start of each negotiation, rig 2 heads. First card you draw after your initial hand is prepared. Your prepared cards deal 2 bonus damage. Okay. I like this one, though we're not really doing the prepared thing right now. I actually think we're going to save our money and see what we can do with it elsewhere. Off to the dead drop. You arrive at the dead drop. It's much like all the others around Havaria. Empty, but full of anticipation. You jot down a few notes about the rise in the Spark Barons and shove the wax envelope into the sealed canister. If you were any less experienced, you wouldn't notice the sudden silence as someone approaches behind you. You're still too loud when you walk. You have the Jake's protege, Fraux. You'll have to forgive me. My old teacher was a negligent old reprobate. Aren't you a bit old now to be blaming others for your shortcomings? You left us hanging. Most of the crew didn't make it out alive. That's on you. I'm here to speak for them. You always knew you'd have to reap the harvest you sowed back in the bread fields, a relatively mild and fertile area of Hafaria south of Murder Bay, rigorously controlled by the Admiralty, farmers, and so on. You can intimidate them, or you can straight up shoot them. Let me go for the intimidation. You failed me, sir. Gain 2 proper channel for 1 cost. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 1-to-1 damage. Increases by 1 whenever your core argument takes damage. Cool. I like that a lot. Seems very, very strong. Let's see if we can figure out what this does. When destroyed, Fraux gives them 1 impatience, will obtain defect when you enter battle. The next attack on this fighter does double damage and 1 defect. Okay. Cool. So we are discarding 2. I believe we want to play this. This one I don't think matters right now. So this is going to give us 1 additional draw. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Confirm. Here's our amazing, amazing blacklist card. That just immediately destroys this. Got him. It says 10. Crazy. All right, all diplomacy cards deal maximum damage because we have 1 influence. I think we do save that. Play that up. We discard a card. We might end up with some statuses here. Let me end turn. Moment of weakness. When this argument is destroyed, deal 3 damage to the owner's core argument and spawn 2 new moment of weaknesses. Okay. Interesting. There's so much to do here. It's just kind of fun. All right, let's call it. Oh, but this does 5 already. So this 4 is coming from in here. We do have 3 composure, so we can save it. And then we can rig. So the play should be decide if we want to do this. Otherwise, we rig, gamble, burn. So we could do 5 plus 2, 7 to get to this. If we even want to. I mean, we might just go here with a lot of this. So yeah, I think it's 5 composure. So that rigged 1 snails. So this is always snails. Now we can do burn. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're almost to a flourish. I'm going to keep holding on to snag. Okay, so now since we still have our influence stack, these are already doing max damage. We do want to snag here to get this card in the prepared position. Oops, not that one. Not need that card. Okay, so this costs 1. Picking 3 from there, 3 from there. This 3. Okay, so this isn't even being destroyed. The downside, so we're looking at potentially shuffling our deck here. So let me do this before we Vulgar. We even want to. How much should we do here? 11, 14? We can actually kill this again. It's kind of crazy. Let's just do damage here. Discard. Or prepare, excuse me. Flourish! Okay, do we ever flourish here? To try to get out of the combat. So we would Vulgar and then flourish. Gamble 5 times. Do it! Okay. Alright. Sure. So we've got 5 on the central argument. We cannot get there, right? We can remove composure here. No. We can do that. Okay, I see it. Remove composure. Rig 1. Then we call it. And then that's more than enough. Cool. Our negotiation card, 2 red ones. Snag again. We also have dig, so on snails that costs 0. But we also have helmet. When this is in your hand, apply 3 composure to a random argument whenever you prepare a card. It is unplayable. Don't have a lot of the prepared thing. I'm starting to think that this is, I mean, this is its own little archetype, isn't it? But not something that we can really mess around with right now. Dig seems okay. I mean, it goes up to 5, potentially for free. That's fine. All you had to do is remember your training and follow my orders, but you couldn't hack it and your friends got killed. That's not what happened. You abandoned us when we needed you the most. Attack him in his moment of doubt. Isolated. We have the advantage. There is no escape. It appears that we see things differently, but that's not that's not going to matter anymore in a couple of minutes. Egads. So it looks like we're taking 5 damage. So we can spend 1 charge. Then this is free. And then we can gain enough to full block here. Let me get rid of Blast. And this one. Okay. So the plan is... we go empty. We do 5. Now, 3 actions left. Let me just make sure this is actually what I want to do, because we gain 2 charge here. It's not necessarily beneficial for us. But we already played the thing. That's going to matter for that. Now we're being hit for 15. We've been wounded. And we have Lumen Daze. Reduce the minimum damage of all your cards by 4. Gross. Reduce by 1 whenever you play a maneuver card and at the end of your turn. Okay. So now these at least do 1 damage minimum. Aha! The bug is on our side once again. So we go... get the destroy on this kick so we don't have to see it anymore. And then we will absolutely flourish here. Hit all enemies for 8 damage. Cool. Getting there. Currently being hit for 8, it looks like. We are not going to empty right now. Spend a charge, apply a wound. Gain 2 concentrate, draw a card, or apply 2 mark. Mark is... gain a charge. Alright. Well, what I like about this... that we're going way overboard here. Increases max damage of all cards by 1 for each stack of overcharge. We have 3. So, like, this is pretty solid. 5 to 9. Maybe order? Maybe I was supposed to wound? Yeah, I was supposed to wound first there. Alright. I'll take that as a my bad. Ugh, these cards suck again. We have no concentration. Okay. All right, we are still most of the way there. I have 5 damage left, and then we'll probably get the option to kill or not to kill. So that is 10 damage total. Kick is most of that. Give him the kick. And we just have to not low roll on the blast. Alright, I have feelings about that, but never mind. Never mind my feelings. Here, we're just going to get some levels on our cards. I think we for sure do this one. We can actually afford to do this, too, since we... well, no, we have a 0 to 4. We have a 0 to 4. No, we never miss. We never do 0 again. 1 to 6. Okay, it works out. Execute the protege? No, we're not executing anybody this time. We're a bit grouchy, but we're not killing anybody. Choose a battle card. We have double your overcharge for 2, or gain 10 defense until the start of your next turn. Gain 1 charge whenever you're hit by an attack. That's 2 for 10 block is really nice. We also have a rare card here. Gain defense equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. Interesting. It's called Garbage Day. +3, and then we also draw a card here. Visionary Garbage Day. What's up with this one? We go 15 defense for 2. Wow. Don't really care about the charges, but that's pretty nice. I mean, our discard pile... I mean, this is pretty much always more block than this right now. This one is rare, though. Like stack and slay the spire for 2. Bit weird, isn't it? I'm gonna go with Sentinel for now. And we get a negotiation card. Our rare is a green one. Final Favor. Spend all influence applied to composure per influence spent. All friendly arguments. We have draw 2 cards, then gamble. Heads, those cards cost 1 until play. And we also have Roughneck. Remove or steal composure. We do not have influence gain. Don't really like the dead draw for now. So that's like it's a rig situation. You rig it to guarantee that it's heads, and then those cards cost 1. But the dead draw costs 2 on its own, so you'd have to draw really expensive stuff, which we just don't have for that to be worth it, in my opinion. Let me see what the upgrades are, though. Goes to 1. Okay, so it like has to be upgraded. That's where it makes more sense. It has to be played 8 times to upgrade. I'm just going to decline. You aren't half bad, you know that. A little more practice, you might even get me to break a sweat. How do you still move like that after all these years? Pick a graft reward. We get boss, grafts. These are all negotiation based. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. When installed, 2 random people will hate you. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Your core argument takes 2 damage at the end of every single turn. Or gain 1 action. All diplomacy cards deal 50% less damage. We're not trying to do diplomacy stuff right now, so I don't mind that one at all. This is a diplomacy card, though. No. The blacklist. I wish this was like a different color green. These item type of cards. Why isn't this in an item? I think this one's just wrong. 2 people hate you. Ugh. Don't like this one. Guess we'll do the red. Is it Jake's protege? I don't think we want the Jakes to hate us. We could kill them, but let's let them go. Everybody loves us. Everybody loves us. Intimidated people will not join battle against you. Yeah, there you go, bud. You survived this long, right? Take that as the win that it is and go make a life for yourself. You can't live in the past. It'll eat you alive. True. Rock scuttles off. You don't completely trust the mixture of hatred and admiration you see in his last backward glance, but you've made your decision, and now you have to live with it. Ooh-wee. Go finish off stepping in it. This should be the end of day 1. At least I would guess. Stepping in it here. You ready to hit the sack? Okay, that's it. Let's rest in the back. How about that room you promised? We'll go wake up the cockroaches. Charming. Goes you the room. Smith unlocked the final character, and next series here coming to YouTube, you've unlocked a new character with a whole new story and location with unique cards and gameplay. Give it a try when starting a new run. Playing Smith doesn't delete your progress with Rook or Sal. Great. Bed calls to you. You always were able to fall asleep at the drop of a hat. You've never been more grateful for it. Go to sleep. Grimace to a smile. Resolve, health, all good. Nobody hates us. Nobody even dislikes us. We've got 2 people who like us. 5 people that straight up love us. We've gained 10 negotiation cards, 5 battle cards, and 5 full drafts. A deck that has too many cards is hard to pilot. Getting rid of cards keeps your deck healthy and lean. You wake up ready to further your intrigue here in the Grout Bog. You gain 5 experience on Hunker Down. That was the random card that we got an upgrade on. Gain a charge or 5 defense. Let's take 5 defense. Is that pretty much it? Go to the map. Yeah, so we have working both sides. See what covert jobs Felimo has that need doing today. And working both sides, you are moonlighting with Kalandra. See if they need any skullduggery taken care of. I think we will continue that in the very next episode of Griftlands. We made it to day 2. Many successes, huge ups. We have an awesome negotiation deck, even though the blacklist now has been nerfed by half thanks to our boss graft. I think that everything else is just kind of coming together, admittedly forcing the burn archetype a bit here, but other than that, I think that the battle deck is coming along pretty nicely well. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!